Are you ready to get smarter about the Detroit real estate market? Because you're about to get a lot smarter about the Detroit real estate market. Let's get into it. Hey, how you doing? Werenka here. I'm the state of Michigan broker for Simply Home. We're the fastest growing real estate company in the entire United States. We're about ready to branch into Mexico and Canada. And I've got an all-star team of agents. So whether you're looking to buy, sell, invest, rent, whatever you need, we've got you covered. We even do property management now. So periodically I like to do videos so you guys can stay on top of the market, get a good idea of what you'd be able to buy at certain price points around Metro Detroit. I always pick a listing that's active. I like to pick one in Oakland County, one in Macomb, one in Wayne, and kind of talk about the similarities and differences between them. So today what we're going to do is take a look at 3 houses. They're all priced at $300,000. And this way you kind of get an idea of, where you'd be. Maybe you're not a $300,000 buyer, maybe you're a $250,000 buyer, maybe you're a $400,000 buyer. But at least you can kind of see, we get a baseline of what you're going to get at a certain price point so that you can kind of factor in what a particular house that you'd be interested in at a different price point was going to look like. And obviously this is neither comprehensive nor exhaustive. It's just a snapshot of what's going on right now in mid-January in Metro Detroit across the metro area. So hopefully this helps. If there's obviously anything else that you want to know about, give me a call. All right, guys. So this video, we're gonna we'll start with Oakland County. I think last time we started with Macomb, so we'll mix it up here. We'll go with Oakland. This is a new listing at 26030 Marlowe Place in Oak Park, listed by Christine Winans. Thank you very much, Christine, for allowing us to use your beautiful listing here. It is obviously 1,407 square feet, built 1964, 3-bed, 2 full baths, 2 half baths. It is got a 2-car attached garage. We've got a finished basement. Should be a pretty nice looking house. It's in a primo location in Oak Park with Berkeley schools, so a pretty nice part of town there. So let's take a look. And just so you guys know, the way that I do this, you're looking at this for the first time just like me. I picked these listings and got permission to use them, but I haven't looked into anything at all besides that. So I want my reaction to be legit. So here we go. Let's take a look at this place. So first thing I'm seeing, obviously the tile's a little bit on the dated side. That's not uncommon. There's quite a few of this style of house over in that section of Berkeley, so nothing uncommon. Wood floors look pretty nice. Yeah, I mean, just it's your very typical mid-60s colonial, which is not a bad thing. So we got nice little dining room there. So yeah, we got this. Looks like we were probably updated sometime in the 90s. I'm guessing, which is fine for for the price. I think it's a decent amount of house, and yeah, that location too. I think the average sale price last month in Oak Park was like $246 or something like that. It was almost $250, and this section of Oak Park is the above average section too. So I think it's priced pretty well. Got some stainless appliances, galley style kitchen there. I think all the appliances are included if I'm not mistaken. Yes, they are. Cabinets are, again, looks like the whole thing was probably updated in the 90s. Looks like a Formica countertop. Got some nice recessed lights in there. Yeah, bathroom, same deal. So we're upstairs now. We got the nice hardwood floors throughout the upstairs as well. They're in pretty nice condition. It's kind of hard to get the actual size of these bedrooms. I think they're using a wide angle lens here on these photos. So I think maybe it's a little smaller than it looks on the photos, but they're generally speaking pretty good sized bedrooms. We got our full bath here. Looks like maybe a 3rd bedroom that they're using as an office or a den. Yeah, not bad. And this one I believe had a finished basement too. Yep, there we go, right on schedule. So again, there's some things you could do with the basement. I'd probably, if I'm going to buy this house, I'm probably going to rip out that drop ceiling and just spray paint the ceiling flat black. I think it's a really nice look. But other than that, I mean, it's nice. Having a finished basement is better than not having a finished basement, no matter what. So, looks pretty decent there. We've got a little half bath in the basement as well. Foundation looks pretty solid. So, just so you know, you're going to see stuff like this quite a bit in these poured concrete foundations. It's called a rod hole. It's nothing structural. It's not really anything significant at all. When they pour these types of foundation, they put rebar, just like metal rods into the concrete to harden it to make it stronger. And then when it cures and dries, they knock them off. And all it is just like over time, a little bit of, it's not even water, just moisture kind of seeps through the hole. So what you can do, if it bothers you, again, it's nothing structural, nothing significant. I've seen them way, way, way worse than that. It doesn't really impact the integrity of the house at all. But what you can do is just drill those out, fill them with hydraulic cement, and that stops it. But just want to bring that to your attention. But the foundation wall looks fine at this house. And then we got a little bit of the backyard. Only so much you could do in the middle of January to make it look nice, but it's a good sized yard. We're 50 by 120 on this one, so real nice. There's a floor plan. Nice little place for $300,000 and Berkeley schools. So again, thank you, Christine, for letting us use this. It's a good start. All right, now moving on to Harrison Township. Here's our Macomb County example. This is 39448 Camp Street. And Rory McDonald has this one listed. Thank you, Rory, for letting us use this one. Again, listed right at $300,000. It's a 4-bed, 1-bath. It is a tri-level, 1,802 square feet, built in 1978. Got your 2-car attached garage, just like the last house. This one's on a crawl, which isn't uncommon in this neighborhood. It's I'll show you. It's right by South River Road, like right by the Clinton River, and most of the houses in this neighborhood are on crawls or slabs just because the water table's super high in Harrison Township. That's it's very, very typical. Nothing, I personally probably wouldn't want a basement in that neighborhood. Nothing wrong there, but with the tri-level, that's your lower level is halfway below grade, so that's that explains that. But it's not a quad. If it was a quad, it would have a full basement. Again, I wouldn't probably want a quad in that part of town. But let's take a look at some photos here. Looks like a nice, appealing home, and let's see. We'll get some interior photos here. So this one, I can't tell. It looks like that might be laminate flooring. Built in 1978. Probably doesn't have hardwood unless it was put in after the fact. Because typically, and by the late 70s, builders weren't putting hardwood in just standard like they used to do that before that. Real good perspective here of the living room. It looks like we got vinyl windows. Nice and clean. There's our half set of stairs down to the lower level, and our half set up to the bedrooms. Kitchen looks pretty nicely updated. Looks like we got oak cabinets. Again, probably updated. I'd say late 90s, early 2000s, something like that. But yeah, nice, tasteful looking kitchen. We got the wine fridge there. Looks pretty sharp. We got some new light fixtures. Got a nice. Looks like an old. That's just a brick backsplash. Looks like they painted it. It was probably red brick when the house was first built. So good on you, whoever painted that, because it looks way better. And see, we got looks like a full bath here. It might be one of those step-in showers. I can't really quite tell what's going on with that. Hopefully we got another photo of it. Yeah, there we go. Yep. So that's like the handicap accessible shower. That's pretty cool because properties like that are kind of few and far between that have accessibility features. So that's always nice when you find one that does. So we got the stand-up shower here, and then the accessible shower. That might even be a tub. I'm not sure if this door seals or not. yeah, good size bedroom here. So there's 4 bedrooms. This looks like it's probably the primary, which would be 13 by 11 according to the listing. But yeah, so far so good. There's a little, wallpaper. Probably most people want to steam that off, but it's just the border at the top, so nothing too crazy. So this would be our lower level here. We got the fireplace. So I'm not sure if this is a natural or a gas fireplace. The listing doesn't say. But if it was natural and they converted it to gas, it's easy enough to convert back if you want a wood-burning fireplace. So it's just a matter of taking out the insert, capping the gas line, and call it a day. And then you got a natural fireplace again. So we got 1 bedroom down on the lower level. Got a utility room. Got our electrical panel there, washer, dryer, hot water heater. Looks like a relatively new hot water heater, relatively new furnace. Got I guess I know why Rory didn't put a 1.5 bath, because that's your half right there, just a random toilet just hanging out next to the furnace. But I probably would have called it a half bath, but that's just me. Nice fenced in backyard. The deck looks pretty nice, stained pretty well from the looks of it. Only can tell so much this time of year with the snow on the ground. But that's just a nice looking backyard. Got a little fire pit in the middle. That's pretty cool. It's 60 by 122 on the lot dimensions there. But yeah, nice looking place. Got our central air right there. Yeah, just it's a nice looking home, nice part of town. And thanks, Rory, for letting us use it. And then last but certainly not least, we've got our Wayne County example here. We're looking at 9651 Cardwell in Livonia. Been on the market 7 days at $300,000. It's a 4-bed, 2-bath, Cape Cod, 1,356 square feet. It was built in 1943, remodeled in 2009. It is finished basement. We got a 1-car detached garage. So let's dig into this one and see what we got. So initially, I like the curb appeal from this one. It's a nice, tasteful looking home. Got a 3-dimensional roof here. Looks relatively new. Pretty deep lot here. It's 65 by 137, so it's almost a 1/4 acre. Got a nice looking garage, just, one car detached garage, but it's a nice deep lot. And moving into the house, I don't think this is like a one of those fireplace inserts, I believe. I don't think that's an actual fireplace with a chimney. Could be wrong, but I don't think it is. And again, the hardwood floors look pretty nice, in really nice condition. And these other houses that we were looking at were built in the 60s and 70s. This one was built in the 40s. You can see the difference in craftsmanship here. We got the arched entryways here. We got the cove ceilings. Just the kind of stuff that you would get back in that time period that you don't get with a more modern build nowadays. And I wouldn't, is one better than the other? No, it's kind of personal preference. Some people like the more modern construction methods that were used. Other people like the old, wet plaster interior, construction, because you can do things like the cove ceilings. And I will say the craftsmanship is probably a little better with older homes, because they were mostly cut, on site, everything's to spec. Whereas nowadays the more modern homes, they'll prefab all like the trusses and a lot of the the wood, and then just ship it out and slap it together. Not slap it together. They'll build it on site, obviously, but they're not cutting every single board exact to the exact specifications of that house nowadays. But that's neither here nor there. So this, so far, living room looks nice. We'll keep moving because there's quite a few photos to get through here. Again, we're looking at probably late 90s, early 2000s, or maybe 2009. So there you go. That would be our updates here. So we got the oak cabinets. We got looks like a Formica countertop. With that's cool. They got the bench there that's built in, and then the table that's in the kitchen there. Stainless steel appliances, nice. Got the hardwood in the kitchen, which some people like, some people don't, but I think it's a tasteful look for this particular home. Looks pretty nice there. Bunch of pictures of the kitchen. So bedroom number 1, like the crown molding, like the floors. Looks like we've got vinyl windows from the looks of it. And yeah, again, just a nice looking bedroom. Bathroom's been updated. Got the ceramic tile floors. Got the newer vanity. Yeah, this is so far pretty nice looking place. This looks like a main level bedroom, hallway going upstairs. So this would be our Cape Cod, quote unquote, part of the house here. So we're gonna probably have 2 bedrooms upstairs. So this is coming up the stairs and the landing there. So yeah, we can see it looks like you got a bedroom here and a bedroom there. And then I don't know, this is just I'm not sure what that space is being used for. Maybe we'll get some photos there, but doesn't look like particularly high ceilings, but it should be enough to walk around comfortably from the looks of it. I haven't been in this home, but looks like it wouldn't be an issue. Looks like you got plenty of headspace there, even if you're tall, unlike me. Yeah, this whole house looks like it's been well done, been done pretty well. Got a upstairs full bath here. Now we're in the basement. Basement's finished. And I'm positive this is laminate floor, but they did a nice job with the recessed lights. It's fully finished. Looks like it was a professional job just from first impression here. And yeah, this is just adds a lot of living area. It's 775 extra finished square feet down there. So I like the exposed brick look. Nice looking house for sure. It's pretty sharp. And then. So the difference, we talked about the rod holes in the other house the first house that we looked at. So we're not going to get that in this type of construction because this is cinder block construction. So the difference is there. Poured concrete nowadays when they pour it is not going to be nearly as thick. Like this is a solid foot thick of block construction here. Nowadays, your foundation wall on a poured concrete foundation isn't going to be nearly as thick, like I said. But the trade-off is if there ever is an issue, you can repair poured concrete from inside the house. Any block repairs need to be made outside the house. So it's definitely more expensive to maintain because you have to trench down, make your repair, fill the dirt back in. A lot of times, with waterproofing, things like that, will involve replacing drain tiles and the whole 9 yards. But this, doesn't look like this house needs any of that. I'm just, explaining that. And it looks like our drain stack is PVC, so that's good. If that's all the way out to the street, you're loving life because that's probably, I don't know if they had to repair that or they just decided it was time to upgrade. If you're going PVC, because when this was originally built, this would have been cast iron, and it's probably clay crock sections of pipe that were fitted together that goes out to the street for the sewer line, which sounds janky, but it really isn't. It's a heavy duty material, but it does have a lifespan, and it is more susceptible to roots infiltrating it, whereas PVC just won't. So that's cool if they replace the whole thing all the way out to the street, all the way out to the city tap with PVC. At some point in time, that was you do it today, you're looking at $12,000 to $15,000 to do. So it's not a cheap upgrade, but that's cool that they did that. Electrical panel's been upgraded as well. I got a nice looking yard from the back here. I do have central air, and I'm familiar with this neighborhood too. It's all 3 of these homes are in nice neighborhoods. Those are really good spots to be in. And we got a fire ring here as well. That's pretty sharp. It's nice looking houses for $300,000 in Metro Detroit. We picked I picked 3 good ones, but they were really there's not that much on the market right now. So I think we just got lucky with 3 nice ones. And then you can there's an aerial view of the neighborhood. You can see it's just pride of ownership is there in this neighborhood. It's a real good part of town, and obviously Livonia is a pretty desirable area as well. This is Livonia Schools over here, and I think I forgot to mention that Macomb County property would be L'Anse Creuse School District for the house on Camp over there. And there you have it, guys. So three properties, relatively similar in terms of condition for sure, and upgrades, and so hopefully that helps you kind of get an idea of what's on the market. Well, I hope that was helpful for you. Obviously, like I said, this isn't. This is just a snapshot of 3 houses that are on the market. So if there's anything else different that you're looking for, which is very likely, you can always reach out to me. Call or text anytime. My direct line is 586-491-5622. You can also reach me by email at Werenka@simplyhome.com. I'm on all the socials. Just DM me. I'll respond quick. And as always, thank you so much for watching, guys. I truly appreciate it. If there's ever anything I can do for you, just reach out, say the word. And until next week, thank you so much. Have a great week, and we'll talk soon. Thanks.